for Young Link, right? And we all know Semi. Right?
Yeah.
He has crazy combos.
I mean, we all know what he can do, and he showed it off just a little bit more earlier. So,
Ooh,
well,
we're getting the Terry actually.
we're getting the Terry. Is feeling a little bit on fire with the Terry. Sometimes pulling out the Kazuya, but feeling pretty steadily about the Kazuya play. And let's see how it will pick up on the first stage, small battlefield.
Yeah, Terry definitely a character that can maneuver a bit better than Kazuya, right? His air mobility is a lot better, so he can have an easier time to get in, and he still has a very explosive combo game, as we can see. Semi already at 50%.
Yeah, no, it was already an amazing start from the TheDutchDio. Definitely kept him on the ledge, trying to see if he can pull something out. And there we go! Just the first stock from the TheDutchDio right in the air.
Alright, yeah, looking very strong coming out of the gates. Terry Bogard is the pick, and I like his tag too, Soul Bogard. It seems to be like a little Guilty Gear reference, I like that.
Yeah, I also plays some Guilty Gear here and there, but of course now showing an excellent performance against, well, probably the top guy of the tournament,
yeah,
where everybody wants to defeat, and TheDutchDio is already showing a very strong performance.
Yeah, with Samuel out, you would expect Semi to be the one winning. I mean, he's the first seed for a reason, right? You would expect his biggest contender still to be Space and Azrael. But yeah, TheDutchDio doing a solid job. A whole stock ahead now. And we all know Terry Bogard. He has some mighty kill power.
Yeah, and of course almost having to go also on deck, giving him many more options. But of course Supahsemmie also pretty good at keeping these players on guard, on the edge, but finally getting the recovery back, and now on the minute stage where he gets the pick
he lives
with the go, but Semi just barely lives. And as I said that,
yeah, the up B is not long enough, and now this is a scary dynamic for Semi, right? Because Young Link is a character that is known to to sometimes have trouble killing, right? So he has to really find these kill confirms quickly before the go meter hurts him too much. Now the down smash does the job, but still, he's still stuck behind, and next time TheDutchDio gets this go meter, it's the same thing again, right? He has to get the kill quickly, but Young Link tends to struggle with that.
Yeah, so true, and it's of course now very important for the TheDutchDio to push this lead as far as he can manage. But Supahsemmie is brawling up, and now has him off stage. Could perhaps also get a little bit more, but holds his guard.
Ooh, forward air gets in. Yeah, TheDutchDio is back on stage. Now he's comfortable, right? He's not on threat of dying quickly. He's still at 77. That's still mighty fine for Terry Bogard. Quite heavy character, and there's the burn knuckle confirm, and that's the first game for TheDutchDio. Very convincing, actually.
There was a very convincing play coming out from the TheDutchDio. I think he definitely just executed what he wanted to do, and I think the control that he got from the center stage was just very present. And I think Supahsemmie didn't really have that many entries with the projectiles or just the neutral airs, weren't really catching on, and TheDutchDio could just execute his game plan better and took the first game.
Yeah, he really used the mobility well to just push Semi into the corner more and more, and then, I mean, he finished him off. Very cleanly played, and the Terry Bogard, yeah, it seems to work out really well. Over
like you said, maybe the extra mobility is just enough to keep Supahsemmie like on deck and to keep him alerted. But I'm also excited to see like how the different stage will kind of different the playstyle that Supahsemmie might also take on, because Hollow Bastion also of course a lower blast zone than Small Battlefield on the top. So, and of course with the middle platform it could also lead into some interesting scenarios.
Yeah, it's probably going to be harder for the TheDutchDio to gain stage control when Semi has it, right? It's harder to approach when there's a platform and you can throw projectiles from under it. We're kind of seeing it now, but TheDutchDio seems to be catching up all the time. So again, a lead, and Semi finds himself at ledge. The back air trains do a lot of damage though.
Yeah, no, this is a good find from Semi, keeping him up on deck, and also keeping him on the corner now. It's now stage, could lead into something deadly, and as I said that, Semi takes that first stock in a very convincing way.
Yeah, takes it before TheDutchDio can do any shenanigans with his go moves. Very cleanly done, but now finds himself at ledge. TheDutchDio, can he close out the stock? Semi gets around with his double jump. Is all fine. Back control, stage control is back. We get a confirm into up B, more damage. That's 44.
I really like that, using the double up B. Just rack up the damage. I think these are the kind of plays that we kind of missed in the first game from Semi, but it looks like he's a little bit more powered up.
Definitely, yeah. He's looking a lot better this game already. Slowed down the tempo a bit. TheDutchDio doesn't have it as easy of a time to just get in and press his buttons. Wow!
That Ubbi reaching from really low, but he manages to get the hit in.
Ooh, that should kill. Yeah, rising tackle confirmed out of the jab. Even in stocks, but Semi still has a big lead.
Oh, I love these confirms that Dio is getting, because of course racking up the damage. And with the go on deck now, of course those kills are going to be really fast, but of course Supahsemmie holding up a pretty great defense so far, holding on the center stage pretty well, but
yeah, he pretty much has to keep up the pressure. He can't let DutchDio play the game too much, right? Because then the go moves start coming out, and yeah, he's keeping him at ledge, throwing some bombs, right? Keeping his distance as well. He doesn't want to get caught by like an up tilt into power geyser, right? That hurts a lot, or a forward tilt. Buster Wolf also working combo. The dash deck will finish him off here. DutchDio just didn't find an opening. Semi really playing the runaway game very well.
yeah, it's a way better approach thus far. It's it's creating a difficult situation for the DutchDio to pick up his game like he showed off in the first game, and now it's just really difficult for him to even get in. These
so
combos are
already.
going off.
What
Oh,
the hell? That was such a fast stock. Semi just, yeah, very cleanly just ran away for a bit, found the openings, and then just killed him, right? Killed him outright, killed him also around like 100% every stock. So DutchDio didn't get to play a lot with his go meter, right?
yeah,
He was kept at disadvantage.
it was fairly competitive in the first stock, but afterwards when he got the lead, I think he definitely changed up the style and you know, got to work with a little bit more of the projectiles, and you just saw that the DutchDio had a little bit more problems coming in, and you know, excellent play from Supahsemmie there in this second game, which is now looking like a very competitive set.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going back to small battlefield, the stage that DutchDio won his first game on.
banger.
Of course, KOF music, a blessing for the game.
For sure, for sure. But let's see how it will change for the third game, or if we're going to see the same from the first game.
Ooh, power dunk, just like that. But gets grabbed. Semi starting off with some small confirms, but yeah, he's still playing this slow kind of game, just throwing some projectiles, spacing with the forward air, not trying to let DutchDio get in any way.
Yeah, no, it's keeping its momentum, and I think the neutral style that we're seeing right now, it's just still again finding the opportunities to, you know, extend that damage and letting it go all the way.
Ooh, kickback. Alright, DutchDio found a small opening. He's out of Semi's pressure for now, but the back air knocks him back off, and now it's time to not recover, apparently. Okay, that's tough.
It caught his jump. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. But of course, Supahsemmie will be taking that. And of course, now, of course, you can put the pedal on the metal with racking up that damage. And of course, now it's so important for the DutchDio to find this kill as quickly as possible. But Supahsemmie is just not letting him.
Power dunk does some work, but yeah, Young Link is still chilling. He looks pretty fine. Ledge trap, of course, dangerous for him here, but he gets through, and now stage control is back. The jabs come out, but that won't kill quite yet. Terry Bogard kind of needs the edge or platform to kill that early out of a jab.
Okay, well, let's see. He's still on edge, and
Still
there.
Wow, that was great. Yeah, but Semi.
Okay, but he still keeps him there with the low recovery, gets back, and no punish from the DutchDio, but still in the center stage, keeps him well there, and I think this should be a kill.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But it's interesting to see, like, this game is so much about stage control right now. You always see that the person who is in the middle of the stage kind of gets the next hit. So it's pretty much just a tug of war. Who can get stage control? Right now, Semi has it, right? And
Yeah.
DutchDio is just taking a lot of damage. The pressure is still on, right? He can't get off ledge. And Semi, yeah, he's chilling. He has stage control. He's fine. But even with DutchDio being high percent now, if he gets stage control, never mind.
And
he cannot turn it around.
Yeah, no stage control for the DutchDio there. That was an excellent play from Supahsemmie there, already getting that confirmed down. Like, it's just too easy, but eventually he'll just get it. And of course, now with that lead, it's a very good position to be in, and extending these combos with the damage is of course very good to have.
Semi's combo extensions are just something else. He always finds some hits he can still follow up with, and it's so cool.
Yeah, he keeps you guessing, and I think now, of course, the go meter for the DutchDio could perhaps, you know, lead into some early kills, but the down smash could also just be enough.
Goes
but
for the Edgar, that should kill.
yeah.
Alright, Semi very convincingly. Again, 2 stocks over DutchDio. So I don't know, looking very strong. It seems like he has found the download. He has kind of recovered from game 1. He has reduced the speed, and he's just hitting his combos and playing it very cleanly. We're going back to small battlefield, run it back, alright. TheDutchDio still seems to like his pick here.
I mean, I can respect it, right? I mean, if the go meter is online, you can have, catch very early kills. And not only that, I think if he's in control of the stage, then you can definitely still keep up with Semi. But like you said, it's just so difficult because Semi is just not letting you have that center stage and just keeping you on the edge throughout most of the games. But let's see if the TheDutchDio can make a difference in this 4th game.
Track shoot seems to be working very well, but Semi with the reversals dealing a lot of damage. The bomb confirms into the down airs. Very, very clean. It feels like he can combo out of everything into everything. It's just really nice. Yeah, a lot of damage again. Go moves are almost there for the TheDutchDio.
Yeah, well, fortunately, of course, the go could be useful around this time, but
yeah, now the pressure is still on though. Semi, he just knows he has to keep the pressure up so Terry can't press those buttons. Forward air will knock him off stage again. Alright, hard to get around the bombs. TheDutchDio is stuck in shield, but he still manages to get out.
I think an excellent play, and like you said, I think it's a little bit more, maybe better to just have a little bit more of a defensive playstyle, given that Supahsemmie is just rushing into your face like that. And of course, this is dangerous. A great punish already.
That was a lot of damage, just
not
from 3 little hits.
Not leading into any of Terry's strong go moves, but still, of course, the damage is very welcomed.
Yeah, as long as he can keep Semi on the ledge, it's fine. But he gets tagged by the back air 1. Will confirm into the up tilt. So Semi once again a stock ahead, but a high percent. So TheDutchDio can close his out very soonly. Rising tackle will not kill yet, but maybe the next one. Honestly, at 122, it's dangerous.
Yeah, those kicks are landing, but they're still not killing, which is of course a little bit frustrating for TheDutchDio's side. You want to get that kill and rack up the damage to put eventually a lead up in this game. It's so important to have the winner's opportunity, but
there we go.
Supahsemmie is not letting him.
Alright, gets the kill. It's still 60% behind, but that's definitely a lead that a Terry Bogard can quickly equalize. Crack shoot is shielded, but there's a throw combo, and yeah, that's already quite some damage with the rising tackle.
Let's see, still on the edge. Oh, Supahsemmie really wanted to approach.
Okay.
But unfortunately has the bomb to make it back. Yeah.
Almost as deed. Puts himself onto ledge though, so TheDutchDio still has stage control. Manages to fight back with the arrows. The projectiles are so potent in just getting Terry, or TheDutchDio in this case, away from center stage.
Yeah, he keeps on guessing, right? There's so many like small conversions that the youngling can find. And can manage to space out Terry as well, but ooh, that was almost
another one. All right, Semi going deep with that one.
And I think that's what makes it really difficult for the TheDutchDio. He just needs to be alerted every time because these conversions can come out of nowhere, like we're seeing right now.
What is he doing with him? Stop it!
Already 87% from almost like, I want to say one conversion, and that's of course really good for Supahsemmie if he wants to take this game.
Go moves already there for TheDutchDio. Semi really turned it up that stock.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I can respect the try, of course, trying to close out that stock on an early side, but Supahsemmie will be taking the game 3-1 over the TheDutchDio.
Yeah, what an amazing last stock by Semi. He extended his advantage for so long. He just kept finding ways to keep it going, keep TheDutchDio like in tough situations, forcing him into air dodging, right, getting the next hits. Very nice coverage overall, very cleanly played, and I mean that's what you expect from Supahsemmie. He's the first seed for a reason, right? He's the favorite for this tournament for a reason.
Yeah, no, even though they haven't played against each other, from the records, I think it definitely showed that the experience on the Supahsemmie side was there. Definitely. And well, what we saw in the first game, that was still pretty competitive, and the TheDutchDio took a game off. But I think Supahsemmie, like you said, after the download, he just knew what he was doing. And of course, getting those little stray conversions out, leading up to so much damage and eventually finding the kills in a very competitive way. But I think still a good job to the TheDutchDio for putting up a competitive fight. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's Supahsemmie, man. It's Supahsemmie.
Like he's just cracked.